Hello everyone, I'm the Fed Tiger, and this is Kerbal Space Program. For those who don't know, Kerbal Space Program is a indie game where you essentially take over your own space program, similar to NASA, and launch your own rockets into space and do all the cool sciencey exploring stuff of space. Yeah, that was very informative. Go me. Yay! Okay, so this game has been out for quite some time. It's only just become available on Steam. This is when I finally decided to pick it up. Even though I've been wanting to play this game for so long. But anyway, we're going to play it. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So, without further ado, we're going to start the game. I'm going to start a new game. Just get rid of my horrible disasters of other ships, which we don't need to know about. Industry. I don't know. Ben's Space. I'll play a name. What am I doing? Okay. And as you see, there's only one game at the moment, which is Sandbox. They haven't got around to finishing the career mode of this game yet. But yeah, we get to build ships and have fun. So, for ado, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to load the game. Here we are. We've got our launch pad. This over here is a tracking station. This will tell us about any flights we have in space currently. Over here is the spaceplane hangar. I'm not even going to touch that because I've barely had any success so far with getting a space rocket into orbit, let alone a plane. And then we have the vehicle assembly building, which is where we're going to build our rockets. Now, excuse me. Right, okay. Now, this is where we're going to build our space rockets from. Without further ado, go in. Ah, yes. Right, now, first thing we need to do is build our rocket, and we have to choose our pod. Now, I'm not going to do a full tutorial on how everything works. I will try and explain things as best I know. I don't know a lot. If you want more up-to-date information, I suggest going to Kirk J. Max YouTube, who's an awesome guy who's been playing this game far longer than I have and has had more success than I have. And he is, in his latest episodes for all the new budding Kerbal Space Program players, is actually putting out new tutorials on how to build a rocket and get into space. So I'm going to keep this very brief because I'll barely know what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's go on this. So we need a pod. We've got this very cool awesome Mark 1 cockpit, which is more for a space plane. Looks very cool anyway. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Max SS torque. I don't know what half this stuff means, I have to be honest. I know I need less drag, more thrust, and as less way as possible to get rocket into space. And after listening to Kirk J. Max tutorial, I can understand roughly now how to get a ship in orbit, which is what I'm going to work on. I can get ships in suborbit, if I can get a ship into rocket into orbit, I'll be happy. Okay, so I think we'll start with the command pod Mark 1 for now. So we can go back. These pods here are all unmanned flights. All these here will have pilots, and as shown here, minimum crew to operate, as maximum crew size of something. Brain not working. Up minimum crew 1.1, crew capacity 1, minimum crew 1, crew capacity 3, and so on and so forth. So, we've got our command pod. We only need one really. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a parachute for when we want to, obviously, hopefully, bring our little Kerbal guy, these little green guys down here, home. So I'm going to add. I'm going to go to utility. Here we go. And I'm going to add a parachute. Basically, don't worry about all the stats. Just play it by ear, like what's one's better. Also, it helps if they fit to the ship. Example, this one here is huge. This one also huge. These ones are great for side mounting. And this one is a quite small one, so I have this. And then hover over, and it'll instantly just snap, and then click, and then done. So yeah. Also, you can use the mouse, right click on the mouse to tilt the camera. You can left click to pick it up. If you hold the command module, it picks up the entire ship, or you can click the item 1 to separately disconnect it. I think that's the main commands. Also over here we have staging. I'll try and go into more detail about this in a little while. Needless to say that this will basically be how the rocket reacts in flight. More or less. Oh god, I'm hopeless at this. Okay, right. Okay, so we've now got our pod. It has a parachute, so our boy will be coming home, provided this rocket doesn't explode on the launch pad. 9 times out of 10, that's just going to happen with my rocket, so most likely it's like figure out what I'm doing. So next thing I want is I want to get a structure. I want a decoupler, because by the end of the day all we want is this pod to come home. We don't want a fuel tank on it or anything. So structural, you got a lot of bits here will basically help with making the structure of the ship. You may also notice if you watch the JMac video, I'm going to kind of copy his rocket design because it can get you into trouble with it, but we're going to make it a little more powerful. See what we can do. So I need a decoupler, so I can decouple the pod from the rest of the rocket. Okay, too big. Adapter. Decoupler. Oh, perfect size. There we go. Right. There we go. What's the even function? There we go. Plus and minus key on your number pad. Zoom in, zoom out. Right. So there we go. There is our decoupler. So anything below this, when I get to stage 1, I can just go right. And then, alright, next thing what can I say? The SES modules. I have started to play around with these in my other world, but these ones essentially allow you to keep your ship stable without having to do it manually. So that's cool. So we will get an advanced SAS module. We shall stick that on there. So that's computer controlled to help us keep us stable in flight, which is perfect because my first few playthroughs I was doing this, doing it manually, and oh my god, that's a nightmare. So there's that. Okay, what else do we want? Okay, well, we need a rocket, duh. And that we need a fuel tank. So if we take this one, which is the FL T800, blah, blah, blah. Basically, here's this fuel tank. This one's quite bulky. This one's bigger, basically. So we'll get more fuel from that. Look at the stats. Liquid fuel, oxidizer. Don't know the difference between the two. Don't care. Has about that much fuel. That one has that much. So if we want to get in space, we want the big one. So I can go. There we go. Right. So stick it on the bottom. Oh. There you go. It's connected. Also, I want that one. Angle snap, so I'll snap it to an angle rather than freehand. Okay, so there we go. Right. Oh, some pages. Oh my god, I'm a noob. Right, so there we go. We have our fuel tank. That's our fuel in it. Once it's expended, I can just decouple it with the decoupler. No problem. Now, we need a thruster. And what Kurt said was we need one which has vector thrusting enabled, which allow the SAS module to control the thruster to help us keep stable in flights. That's what we're going to take. So that's a good option. It's a fairly powerful thruster. Not as powerful as this one, but that is huge. We don't want to play around with that. We're only doing a small one, we're only going to all of it, not going to the moon or anything, we're not going to worry about that. So, Light fuel engine. Pretty good. Max power 200. This one's got like 1500, so that's perfect for getting a bigger ship in orbit. Probably too much power for just something like that. This one, fairly good, but once again, it's not vector thrusting. Vector thrusting, so it's not going to help us. Right, okay, so ignore it. Right. That was basically what Kerbal's Mag did. They put some structural supports on. I'll do something different. As I know, we're going to have some more of these big boys on it, if I can. To do this, I'm going to use this radial decoupler. I'm going to get 4 of these if I can. Let's see if I can make this work. So what's going to happen? It's on, and then these will work just like this. Except they go from the side. So watch. I think this one might be too big. We'll find out. So what happens if I stick these on? Will they stick on? No, they won't. Apparently I can stick them on. Okay, right. Ignore those and see if we can do it with... Here's the best part of this game, just the mucking about part. Also, I turned on the angle snap because then it snaps on perfectly angles. So yeah, it makes it a little easier because if I just shoot a freehand, that can go anywhere and it kind of annoys me a bit. So angle's a better weapon. Right, okay, there we go, there's that. So we can add these tanks now. So this bit here, symmetry mode will basically, you can essentially have more than one object as I just done there. That can go up to a maximum of 8. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see. Ah, there we go. Goes up a little. There's our thrust. Now, we'll have these guys on the bottom. Okay, that's a lot of thrust for a small ship. It's not very aerodynamic with these fuel tanks, so if we go to the aerodynamic section here, we can get some nose cones, and voila. Oh dear, I can see this going bad already. Okay, so now let's just look on the launch sequence here quickly. So, each stage when each separate bit will ignite. So, stage 4, these thrusters, you can see them going green down here, look, are the first to ignite. Stage 3, once the fuel is depleted, we decouple them, and then middle thruster will ignite. Okay. Then stage 1, once that fuel's expended, we can decouple main thruster, job done. Then once we're back in the atmosphere, we can deploy the chute. Alright? It's fairly simple. Fairly simple. There's nothing. Okay, there's this rocket science. This is gonna end disastrously before we get off the ground. Also, take it as code. Okay. I don't want to add too much to this. I want to try it as that. Right. Ooh, right, I want some structural supports on this, otherwise it's probably going to fall over or something off. So we get these. Stability enhancers. Now, we can just stick them on. Either there, or there. Can I get 8? No, 4 only. Alright, we're just going to stick these there. Just pan out a bit. There we go. Those will hold our ship in place. Oh, we hope. Okay. I'm going to do one attempt at this flank. Let's just make this a bit more. No. I like the angle on. Aesthetics, people. Right, there you go. I like that. Okay. No, I shall name this after my wife's online handle, which record the mental max. Mark 1, because I'm sure there'll be more and more of these being built as we go along. Okay, so 4th stage, deploy, rockets fire, those will take a disconnect. Let's see if we can get this in space, people. Okay, so now we save it. If you want to load any other designs, here we go. It comes with some default ones if you want to try those out before you do that. Check out the satellites. I'm actually going to satellite into orbit around the sun, so I can do something somewhat right. You know, if you ever need to load an item, there you go. fairly simplistic. Yeah, I hope this works. Okay, so we saved it. Now we'll go to the launch pad. Launch. Okay. On the launch pad, I said that SAS is the thing which is going to keep us stable. So to turn it on, press the R. No, that's the RCS. T. There you go. That'll keep it on. That'll keep us stable. Down here, we have our. It's basically just like a little map telling us which way we're pointing. And we'll be pointing up to start off with, obviously, otherwise we're not going to space. We're going to go, you know, towards the horizon and explode when the tanks hit the ground and detach. Oh! Alright, so basic key commands. WASD. Control our pitch and our yaw. So, press S, pitch up, W, pitch down. A, go to the left. D, yaw to the right. And I'm pretty sure I got that right because I have bad hand coordination and sense of direction. Yeah, I can always find where I've been. Alright, and then if you want to roll the ship, Q, E. Simple. These controls will be a bit clunky. I'm not going to show you because I do not want to wreck this ship on the first roll. But, yeah. Apparently to smooth them out, we press caps. Oh, there we go. And that smooths it out. Which apparently is a lot easier to control with a keypad. Alright, over here we have our astronaut, Jebediah Kerman. IVA will take you into a internal cockpit view, which at the moment is not going to be very helpful because we can't see anything except the controls, but we can see everything turned on. Yep. Okay. So what we're going to do, proceed to come out of that. And then I think, oh yeah, EVA, if you want to get out of the ship, which I wanted to because we're on launch pad. That's our height so far. That's an abort button. I haven't set up, so I'll do nothing. That's how high we are. I think that's what kind of speed we're getting in space. Commands for lights, gears, and brakes for other stuff I haven't got to yet. Atmosphere. Well, atmosphere in the moment. Resources. So we can see our fuel currently. And then, so remember this stuff on the side, stages, we can also them before flight. This will speed up and slow down time. Time for 1,000 is insane. Let's get back to day. Don't want to fly at night. Ooh, that makes me dizzy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Right, dawn is breaking. I think it's 7 minutes. Okay, last commands. You were trying to do a tutorial when you're this. Right. Back on our little HUD down here. Default mirror apparently on the right, and this is our thrust on the left. Hold shift to increase our thrust, and control to lower it. And if you need an emergency thrust stop, X. Okay. So I've bring up the map to show you the map. Now we're going to be heading straight up into the horizon, and we're going to try and orbit the planet, and then leave our dude in orbit because I'll be happy and probably run out of fuel to bring him home. Unless I screw up like last time where I left him in high speed, went to Lou, came back, and he was going. His orbit wasn't stable, and he flew right. He was spun it. He was going into re-entry. The guy died. Okay, our Kerbal died. What's not going to happen this time? So, pulling thrust up to about. Well, let's go for 100. Why not? All right. This is the Mental Max 1 on launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff! There we go. So the SAS is doing its job. It's a bit loud, but yeah. Let's just change that quickly. Yep, settings. Head escape at any time. There we go. Apply. Right. Back to game. Okay. So yeah, the SAS is keeping us stable. I can try and move the ship, but it's not going to happen because these bad boys are keeping us from right. Going fairly fast. As you see, the middle rocket isn't launching. We're using that in space. Over here, we have our liquid fuel gauge. We're not burning up as fast, so that's good. currently at about 10,000. We want to pitch towards the east, which is on our right. So I have to turn the SAS off for that. Let's see how well we go. Okay. HUD. Ooh. Okay, turn it off. Pitch to the right. Pitch to the right. Turn off, turn off. Come on, come on. And break those. There we go. And they just float off effortlessly. And if we're right, 20,000 feet. And okay, let's slow the thrust. And boom! We're off again. There we go. We can see that our flight path is increasing. I don't want to use up all the fuel just yet, but we are still moving. So, you know what, let's go to 100. Come on. Let's really push out the boat today. We're currently in suborbit. Come on, right. I have no clue what I'm doing from this point on, people. So, let's cut the engines. Tilt the cells. And I want to tilt SAS on a bit for please. Okay, let's tilt the cells. Okay, now thrust. Try to use up all the fuel. Come on, we can get into orbit. Come on, we can get into orbit. Around the planet, not the sun. Okay, new fuel. Okay, let's lower our thrust. Almost nothing. Right, there we go. See, there's the debris coming down. As our highest point there, the posses. Oh wow! Look! Oh man, we're gonna do it. How's our fuel doing? Come on, we can do this. It's gonna be one hell of a suborbit flight either way. I've got enough fuel to turn the ship back to make not using too much fuel, it's fine. We are in space, look. And Jebediah is having the whale of a time. Okay, new mission. Fuel's running low. Get to the other side of the planet. Okay, cutting engines. Well, we're going to the other side of the world by the looks of it. That's the best I can get, I think. Look at that. Wow, we kind of got a bit far. Maybe I should have waited till we got to our highest point, and then I should have fired the thrusters again, maybe, and that would have leveled out our flight plan, I suppose. I don't know. I have no clue. Hey, look. What's there? Just gotta remember to jettison this as soon as the fuel's expended. So, we may... I don't know. I don't want to leave us this guy stranded in space. Let's see what we can do. Oh, highest point. Dum, 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 dum. So happy in there. Okay, right. Speed up, speed it up. Okay, now what I want to do well, I've got no thrust whatsoever. Let's take off the SAS T. I want to kind of guess level. Oh, I think that's it. Level the planet. If I've done this right. And now, as we approach our highest points, now we're going to do a little bit of a burn. Not too much. See what we get to. Oh, cap. A little bit of fuel left, and let's see what we've done. Well, we're in... Ooh, hang on. Yeah, that looks kind of low for an orbit. You say, guys? Yeah, I think that's kind of low. You know what? We'll just give it a little bit first. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. We're out first. Oh. I don't know. That might be a bit too low. Well, we'll find out if it is good, because then we'll be going home. But we're in space, and we've made some kind of orbit. My 500th attempt probably at this. Yay, we've stranded a guy in space then. Well done. Well done. I should have added another thruster. But anyway. Like a little one maybe. You know what? Let's enjoy this. Jebediah is happy. This might be his ongoing mission. Yeah, we did good. I think I might be figuring out how to do this. As I said, I played this game. I got this game last Friday. When I got paid. And I've been playing it since then. I've had a week off from work because I got baby due. Hopefully, like any minute now would be nice. So I've had a lot of spare time to just play around with this, and yeah. So I've been doing a lot of suborbital flights, and I managed to get into space. So go me. You know what? We need to find out what's going to happen. So let's speed up time. Can walk cannot walk faster than one while the ship's rolled up. Oh, what? There we go. My throttle was still on, even though I had no thrust whatsoever. Okay. Oh, hang on. Are we? Where are we? Oh, are we? Oh God, we're stuck in space. We're stuck in space by the looks of it. Hey Jebediah, I hope you like space. You'll be here an awfully long time. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've actually made orbit, and I have no way of getting back. No thrust whatsoever, look. Oh God, I'm sorry Jebediah, you're stuck here forever. Push you off course, which it was not. So, well, Jebediah, you're the first Kerbal into space, and you're not coming back. God, I don't think he is. Well, looks of it. I'm just going to quickly fast forward. See at any point does he re-enter the atmosphere. No. Oh my God, I actually did it, but he's now stuck in space, the poor guy. I don't think they run out of oxygen, so... oh God, I got no way... You know, I should have figured out a way to connect him to the ship, so we could... Yeah, no way to rescue him, as far as I can tell. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, by the looks of it... Full speed. Yeah. He is now stuck in space forevermore. But Jebediah seems happy, so you know what, Jebediah, we'll leave you be, man. What does it look like from your cockpit, I wonder? Little view of space, man. And we're not taking you out the front side because you will die. Oh yeah, if you... What's G? G does something, but I don't know what it does, so... But yeah. We can go to the Space Center now. We can leave that flight going. we go to the tracking station, we can now see our flight in progress. Stuck forevermore. Being in space for 3 hours, 11 minutes, 54 seconds, and we'll be there forever. The mental max one, you're there now. Could have bought it, but I think we should leave that failure there to remind me of how much of a muppet I was. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the first flight of the, hopefully, which will be my new ongoing series. I am the Fen Tiger. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.